In this video, we're going to take a look at how do I share a form with a colleague and make sure that they make a copy of it for themselves and they don't edit the form that I share with them. And it's a two-step process in order to be able to do this correctly. And the first thing that I have to do is I have to change the permissions of my form, and I can do that inside of my form. I do that by clicking on this more with the triple dots and saying add collaborators. And I'm not going to actually add them here. What I am going to do is going to change the access from private to anybody at Mona Shores Public Schools with the link can access it. And right now it gives them editing rights. And I'll show you that that's not necessarily the case. I'm going to have to change a little bit of the link that I'm going to share, and that will force them to make a copy. So now they have access to this document once I share the link. Here's the link to this form, and I'm just going to copy that to my clipboard. Here I can say done. If I'm inside of Drive, I can do that same thing by right-clicking on the form itself and choosing the share, or if I'm on a Chromebook, I use the two-finger tap, which is the same as the right-click. I choose share, and I get that same dialog box that I just got. So here's where I want to say anybody at Mona Shores Public Schools that has the link can edit this. Again, they're not going to get the editing link. I'm actually going to share with them a copy link. So I now have that URL on my clipboard. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to email. I'm going to compose an email, and I'm going to send this to the person that I want to make a copy of this form. And in this case, I'm just going to use a test account. So copy form. And then here is where I'm going to paste that link. But I can see right here at the end, it gives them editing rights. So if I change the end from edit to copy, what that will do is when they click on this link, it forces that user to make a copy of this document. So let's go ahead and see if this works. So I'm going to send this out. And now I'm going to head over and we'll take a look at that email account. So here that email showed up, and I'm going to click on that email. And then when I click on this link, I'll get this screen that will pop up. So it forces the person that I send the form with to make a copy. They can't even see what the form looks like without making a copy of it. And that works with all of the Google products. So if I'm sharing a link out and I change the link at the end from view or edit to copy, this is the screen that will pop up. It'll say make a copy. And then I will now get that same form that I had in my account. This other person that I shared that with will now have that same form. So a relatively easy process, but definitely got to take that first step of changing the collaborators so that anybody at Mona Shores with the link can edit it. But then when I change that link to copy, it forces them to make a copy. Hopefully that helps, and happy forming.